Righty ho. All that matters is 6 AM. River Bath. Oh God, I've got some RV coming next to me now. Oh, 2 of them. Right. 2 hours, really good work. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh. 2 hours. We've got the plot. We've got here. Now, you see, this is, we've got Bollardist, but this is about it's not very good because I can't get poetical here, particularly with these. I mean, fair dinkum, I've just had 2 hours absolutely fantastic peace and quiet here, and it's all right that coming now because I'm just about to move on and I got to charge up. 2 things I hate. A, taking films of myself stationary in the vehicle, because for 3 or 4 hours a day I'm up and moving in the light, out. Not quite sure what the weather's going to do today. You see, the weather, the forecast was for it to be sunny this morning-ish and to cloud over at 11. So I was thinking, okay, come here. I've got to get to the Wi-Fi. I've run out of data for a few days. So either go to the library if it's cloudy, or just forget about it for a few days if it's sunny, because if I miss the library at 1 o'clock. To the point, I don't like taking film of myself stationary, and I really don't like everything I jot, because I'm planning to write something properly now about this River Wye legal case. Magpies, mermaids, mermen. The worst mermaid, merman, was the first man. Forget about the Bollardists. In fact, I was thinking this morning, yeah, he was a Bollardist too. He was the second Bollardist, but the worst of the mermaids. My very closest friend for 7 years, from 2003. And then, forgetting him because he was about justice, he was the number one on Google. He taught himself to be number 1 on Google. And come the day, 7 years on, when he had the choice of how to approach a court, he'd been for 7 years. He'd been, not using me, that's the wrong way of putting it. He'd piggybacked, rightly, I wanted him to, piggyback my legal work and pushing it out, and then he had 2 massive websites where supporters came in. I don't think they ever paid any money. We weren't into money like that. 7 years later, come the day, and the whole tenet was about A, justice, don't steal people's children or tyrannize families without, unless there's an incredibly well-evidenced trail, blah, blah, blah. But it was also about equality. 7 years later, he ends up with a chance to go to court regarding his children, and he goes in and says he wants and gets sole custody. It's like, why did I bother? Forgetting him because I'm much more interested in environmentalism. For 5 years, I focused on 6 men as allies, same page, and every single one of them over the years, they started mermism. They weren't magpies, or one of them was, but they started mermism, so to speak. I know I'm being silly using the word mermism, but it's just like to have a simple word that describes what on earth happened. So it's all a men thing, And then realizing that it was so unpleasant to deal with so-called well-informed men in Britain, anyway, you need more women in organisations. If you go to a farm or to an organisation, 2 men, there will be antagonism. If you go to a farm or an organisation to talk nicely about what do we do, you know? If there's a man and a woman, or ideally a man and 2 women, I mean,